Good evening. We are the gentleman known as TITS. Thank you so much for coming out. Can we get a suggestion of anything at all, please?
Tarantula.
Tarantula. Took a while, but we got there.
So in Australia, there's this spider that builds these big webs, and the flying foxes get caught in the big webs, and flying foxes are like big bats. And so the spider catches the big bats, and then it eats the big bats.
Greg, yeah. I'm going to stop you here.
Yeah.
All right. Your honeymoon to Australia was 5 fucking years ago.
Stop bringing it up every
5 fucking years ago, Greg.
We don't need tidbits of every little rock and pedal we drive by. Greg.
You were there for, how long was it? You were there for 4.5 days.
That's
4.5
not even
days.
that's not even a honeymoon.
You couldn't.
Why don't I don't call it my honeymoon, because then my wife got caught in the spider web. Spider.
We know your wife got killed by a spider. Stop bringing it up, Greg.
5 years ago, dude. Okay.
The least of joy is all dude camping trip.
I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time.
Good, because we haven't even got to the campsite yet, so we're enjoying the car ride.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh no. Okay. All right, we haven't gotten to the campsite yet because somebody wanted to drive. Oh.
Well, that's you because you're driving.
And how about some compliments coming my way?
To be fair, you're driving much better than we could have expected you to, because after the accident, you didn't drive for, what was it, 4.5 years?
4.5
and when you
years.
did, for the first year, you drove super, super slow.
I drove super, super cautious.
You drove
super cautious.
You drove like how my dad says immigrants drive during the holidays.
Greg, we know all about your racist father. Okay?
Wait. Why does holidays have to be
I
different?
don't know, because that's what he says.
I don't care to be reminded about your racist dad. I've been in America for 4.5 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I consider myself an American, even though technically I've not gotten my citizenship yet.
It's okay, we're in Australia. So, get it. Oh God, guys, I am so excited for this campsite. I hear that they have champagne. What kind of campsite have champagne?
Ooh, are we glamping?
We absolutely. Have you noticed everything is catered to us, even though we're in Australia? Like the fact that we are driving a car with the wheel on the American side? No.
It's Australia, California. It's a small camping town in California.
What?
It's not the country Australia. Get it through your heads.
Okay, hang on. No, I'm
You
pulling
know, there's
over.
like a Paris, Texas. It's not really Paris. It's Australia, California. Jesus Christ.
What are you talking about? This is in Australia?
No.
Why you gotta ruin that for him?
I thought I was going to get out of the country for the first
No,
time.
I've
never been outside of the country.
We did that we pretended to be customs agents.
Sorry.
I thought, dude,
Hang on. No, it wasn't us. It was Gregor. I was Gregor, the customs guy.
Look at this mustache on him.
We strip searched me and everything. I risked you. You didn't let me on the plane.
That was a little excessive. We just went with it.
I had to explain why you couldn't get on the plane. I had to explain.
And what about this Paris thing? What do you mean, Paris, Texas?
There's a Paris, Texas. It's a town in Texas called Paris. People sometimes make a joke. Oh, it's like France.
You know, well, my mom hated everything outside of the United States.
Yeah, no.
So I was never allowed to leave. This was the first time, and now here I am.
We
And
can
now
make
you're
Australia, California like Australia, Australia.
Why would we do that?
Would you for once think about somebody else? It's just like me. When I get behind the wheel of the car after my big accident where I failed to jump that canyon, I told myself that I had to take the time to just sort of think things through and let life just come at me at 5 miles an hour. Okay? And that's the speed that I moved at for many years.
It's okay. It's okay.
Are you putting your hands on the wheel?
I'm pulled over.
Oh, sorry. You don't know about this.
He's got that motion sickness thing.
Yes.
He constantly thinks the world is
Think
moving
everything
all
is
the time.
moving.
We all know that Dave is our like designated loud blind friend.
Everybody's got one, just like Sex in the City.
Once stood on a broken escalator for 72 hours.
That's on you. That is on you. You should have been aware. Why people are moving around? Sorry, man.
Dave,
No.
He
like,
probably
yeah,
walked
wait.
by you and said, "Excuse me, sir, are you going to move on this broken escalator?" And you were like, "Excuse me, it's moving."
That's exactly what happened several times.
That's on
That's
you,
your
buddy.
fault. That's your
That's just
fault.
you, man.
Now, if you were like lost a championship of darts, I guess that would also be on.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't sign up for darts.
Hey, your dad's not Batman.
I didn't want you to find out this way.
You can't keep sheltering him.
No, I'm his friend. That's what friends do. Friends shelter each other from the horrors of the world.
What?
Well, your dad's not Batman. Batman's a fictional character owned by DC Comics and Warner Brothers.
Yeah, DC stands for dad.
I just want you to know. That's not. No.
What does the C stand for?
Creamin'.
Let him believe that creamin' is a word. Okay.
Sooner or later, he's gonna have to go out into the world, get a real job.
I can't because you keep keeping me inside of this world. I've been trying to get outside of the world.
How come you guys are so nice to him and he's
What?
and you only
Oh, here he goes. What do I want to know this time?
Tell us about your wife getting eaten by a spider!
Or how your sister drowned in a hot tub.
Why was she on the honeymoon as well? I gotta know.
We needed a chaperone.
You needed a chaperone on your honeymoon?
It was a dowry requirement.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Can we continue driving, please?
Okay.
How far away is Australia, California?
We have 700 miles left.
700 miles to go, but it's okay. I think there's a Cracker Barrel on the way. The only one on the West Coast, but I believe it's there.
It's hard to believe, but all of the rocking chairs at the front of Cracker Barrel are actually handmade.
Those chairs move too fast for me. I don't like it. I like straight chairs that don't give you any surprises.
Cracker Barrel sells neither crackers nor barrels.
Stand for it's not taking off, Dave.
What? What?
Yeah.
I didn't want you to find out this way.
You promised me I get both crackers and or barrels.
Let me show you this mustache that I wore that day at Cracker Barrel.
No.
Welcome to Australia. Oh, okay, thank you. Bye.
Bob.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Australia. Come right in. Nice guys. Excuse me. Back over here right now.
We didn't say hi. Hi.
Hey, welcome to Australia.
So guys, I hope I'm not a third wheel on this honeymoon.
Look, the dowry was not our choice, but it's okay if we had to have one chaperone. I want it to be my sister.
My dad's very protective.
I'm trying to be as unobtrusive as possible, but I know that we did have a lot of money, so we all have to stay in this hotel.
Okay. Frankly, I don't want you to feel awkward because it is. I mean, we got married, and so our life's very different, and the way we interact with each other now is very different than it once was.
Okay.
I know what you saw before the
You're used
wedding.
to, like,
that was like,
coupled, like engaged, fianced
Yeah.
Audrey and Zachary, and we're just not that anymore.
we're
different.
not. Yeah, we're new. We're Audrey and Zachary 2.0. I came up with that.
Okay, put down Chinese cereal out of your mouth.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm assuming you guys are gonna wanna consummate at some point.
I'm sorry. Can you please pass me the cereal box so my wife can have cereal out of my belly button like a normal married couple does?
So what are we gonna do for our day? There's so much to do in
I heard-
New York City.
Oh my God, I have been dying to see the Empire State Building ever since I saw King Kong as a kid.
Oh,
Is that weird?
that's the movie.
Yeah,
that's the movie that made New York beautiful.
That's the one.
Hi, hot tub's not working?
Yes, please. If water. I'm afraid. Water keeps coming out of it, and as a new married couple, that's not what we want to bathe in anymore.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I turned it on.
Does it? I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Brainwashed by a cult. Please get us help.
All of you?
No, just 3 of us.
Now
I wouldn't
remember.
expect you to help my family elsewhere.
Hot tub's work.
I'm sorry. My niece sent you to help me.
Yeah, I was told that you're really,
Yeah, that I'm in a cult, so
Yeah.
she sent the hot tub repairman from New York City.
I did it. Are you okay?
Are you sick? No,
I was told to come
I
in.
think I'm
I am
fine,
a bellhop at a really fancy hotel.
but here's
in New
the
York
thing.
City.
I want to just tell you something right now, okay?
All right.
I live a lonely life.
Oh.
You came knocking on my door. I said, hey, a new friend.
I didn't
This
even get a
could be
chance to
some-
knock.
I
You
was
opened the door and
excited.
brought me in.
You don't know what it's like, man.
Honey, invite the man in. Let's eat some cereal out of his navel.
Of course, as the master requires. Such is the cult life.
Be a little more subtle about it.
Thanks for putting for lunch. Not going.
Stop.
Stop it, Dad. Dad, stop it. Dad,
Stop.
People are looking.
Okay.
People are looking at us.
I've got.
Stop!
Sorry.
Hi. You both ordered pho? I do not tell you how to pronounce things at your place of business, sir.
We're having a stressful conversation.
Okay, that's all you do. Enjoy. If you need anything, just holler. Okay.
Thank you. I just want to have a normal conversation with you for once. Do you know what it's like growing up and not having your dad talk to you ever once, but only copy what you're saying? I don't like that.
I'm sorry. Ba?
Butter.
concerned? Are you all right? Are you
Yeah.
worried that you're gonna have a...
Nobody has corrected
Oh my
me
God.
up to this point. Every other table has been laughing at
My son and I were just talking about how you seemed like you were really experienced. We had a really in-depth conversation.
Thank
about
you
it.
for taking the time to talk to me.
I
Can
talk
just
to my
say
son
that,
many
sir?
times.
Okay.
Do you want to sit?
I have 3 other tables, and
This is the first time in months I've heard his voice. This is gonna sound crazy.
it already does.
Only.
I'm sorry?
Sorry, you're moving your mouth while I was talking. Stop it. Stop. Daniel, stop.
I don't see you.
Okay, park rangers. I'm afraid we got a problem as another person has been eaten by a giant tarantula on our watch. I know we're all tired of these meetings, so sooner that we come up with some solutions to not have people being eaten by giant tarantulas, sooner we could all go home, watch the game, say hi to our loved ones, whatever's, I don't know.
Just tell him not to go into the giant tarantula section. Did it.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Thank you.
That's a
Can we
good
go home and watch the game and say hi to our loved ones? Come on.
What sort of leader would I be
Yeah.
if I just took the first idea that came along and said, oh, here we go,
No.
all right?
Yeah.
That's how you end up with the Articles of Confederation and not the Bill of Rights.
You know what? Though? We could have hoped because, oh boy, I'd like to see that game.
It's a great
No, it's going to be a great game.
Great game.
We're really all excited about the game and saying hi to our loved ones.
I have a series
Okay?
of loved ones.
I'm putting on the board. I'm putting on the board.
Thank you.
Don't let people into the giant tarantula area.
Yeah.
Do you just need one other idea just to feel good about yourself, so we can go home, watch the game, say hi to our loved ones?
Multiple loved ones.
What if we domesticate the tarantula?
Domesticate
done.
Boom! Hey,
Hey,
loved ones! What you doing? No, hey, what? No, your loved ones don't dismiss you, I do. I'm head park ranger, all right? All right, domesticate the tarantulas, that is 2 options, all right?
That was what you wanted.
You kidding me? If I fucking walked up to anybody and I was like, I got 2 options for you, they're gonna want to... Hi. I got 2 options. All right?
Okay, cool, great.
Now, if these ain't enough for you,
Yeah.
I got some people I can call.
All right,
And with their loved ones right now saying that they will be here.
Cool.
Number 1, you don't go into the giant tarantula area.
Okay, that was-
Number 2, we domesticate them. I gotta admit, one's gonna be take a longer time than the
Yeah,
other.
what about the third one?
Greg! What? We need another meeting. Say goodbye to your loved ones.
What? What do you want?
They asked for a 3rd option. Hey.
Look, if I had my brothers, we would all be home. We'd be sitting in our favorite chair. We'd be watching the games. And
All
we
3 of
say
you would
hi.
be sitting in one favorite chair.
Hey, no. How I do things.
I'm so comfortable.
Hi, I love you.
I love you too.
Hi, I love you.
Have I ever said
More
that?
pizza pockets?
Oh my God, no.
Mr. Petty, I urge you not to run this race, okay?
Why?
Since your accident, you only go at 5 miles an hour. It's embarrassing. You're a danger to both yourself and the other race cars.
Listen, I've been training for 17 years. I know how to do this. You have a chance, Coach.
All right.
Coach, I'm gonna need your NASCAR driver in his car.
It's me. I'll get over there.
What's happening right now, sorry?
time to start the race. Your driver.
Yeah, he's
car
in
in
his
front of that.
car. He's about
this
to
the car?
go.
Alright, I thought I was going to get up and use the other car.
That's the car you're gonna use?
Yeah, listen.
This changes everything. I gotta be honest, I was not updated.
I
That's
know,
good.
it's a
Welcome.
smart car. It has a speed limit, but he can't go more than 5 miles an hour anyway.
You realize I just want to say this is the Daytona 500, all right?
Yeah, it's the 500th Daytona.
I'm gonna just gloss over that. Just gloss over it. But you're gonna need a car that's you know he's gonna need a car that's a bit faster.
Listen, man, you want to talk him out of it? Because I've been trying.
Listen, I love nature. Ever since I ran over that endangered saber-toothed tiger in Australia, California, I was like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to deal
Right.
with nature.
Nothing of what you just said has anything to do with what we're talking
That's
about.
why I'm
here.
using this car, because it's good for the environment.
Cut to the race. Fuck you, Petty!
Call me fatty?
Gregor, don't go through that jump. Don't jump that canyon just for me.
How hard did you really try?
I put a lot into that plea. I thought about it, I wrote it down, and then I rehearsed it for 2.5 hours.
Oh, you have to convince a court that it was not murder.
Well, I mean, I didn't push him. I just said, don't jump. You don't have to jump that canyon to prove you love me.
How far away?
Order! Order on the court! All right, the case here is Jonathan Smith's suicide, but we're claiming that could have been prevented by...
The people claim that it could have been prevented by a more caring friend.
Opening statements?
What? Who goes first?
Don't play that old-timey game with me. Well, that's who's on first.
My client
Defense.
said exactly one time, I really don't think you should jump over that canyon while standing at less than 10 feet away from the deceased.
Oh. You didn't try to get him to not jump when he wasn't at the canyon?
Your Honor, are you in my job?